Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Sophie. Welcome to Starry Tarot. If you are new here, welcome, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for your subscription. I am your friendly tarot reader for this evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. I can answer any of your questions that you may have, with the exception of medical and or legal questions. And those do come up. I have yet to meet a tarot reader who answers either of those. Do bear in mind this is all for entertainment purposes only. I'm currently summoning my dutiful AI Nightbot, AI moderator. His name is Nightbot. And today I'm using the Adorable Beautiful Creatures tarot deck. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it. It's a really huge deck in terms of like the size of the actual cards and like one's ability to actually like shuffle them like with some kind of tactile ease, but they definitely do the job, and the art is absolutely adorable. The artist is Jasmine Beckett Griffith. They've been around for a little while now. Oh, there's Nightbot. Welcome, Nightbot. Yeah, I answer all questions that you may have, with the exception of legal and or medical questions. I answer romantic questions. I answer spiritual questions. I answer career, finance questions, really any question that you have that's not medical or legal. I'm also a psychic medium. I can contact those who have passed on, who are no longer with us on this heavenly plane. But I would like you to check in with me before, if that is something you are interested in. I'd like if you could check in with me beforehand to make sure that they are available to communicate with. Not all are, for varying reasons that I won't bother getting into at this particular time. Also, speaking of which, time, I have a hard stop into, let's see, it's what, 4:48, 5 right now. Like, okay, 5:45, 6:45. Yeah, definitely a hard stop. Probably at 6:45 because I have plans later this evening that I need to prepare myself for. But that will also give us plenty of time to do tarot. So yeah, if you're interested in mediumship reading, please let me know. I also do soulmate confirmation readings. Those can be done in two different kinds of ways. Either I can just directly ask your spirit guides, your soulmates, if somebody in your life actually is a soulmate, if they actually do serve a place in your life, and if it's temporal or like temporary, or if it's more long term, and what the nature is. Or I can just straight up, if they give their approval towards that person in your life. Some people don't really care, some people do. It's totally up to you. I also have been studying past life regression therapy for many years, since I was very small. And I have undergone past life regression therapy. I have done it for others, I've done it through guided meditation, but I've also developed a method of doing it using the tarot. So if that is something that you are indeed interested in, please let me know. It's not anything I need to check in with before, and like the mediumship readings, but they're always very illuminating, and they don't necessarily just have to be there to serve, I think I wrote down in the description, like, it'll illustrate, something that is most relevant to your current life's journey or struggles. That's not necessarily what it's there for. It can be there also to just describe any kind of life that you're curious about that you may have had in the past. I also offer, I do a lot of romance and love readings, like a lot. And I offer a reading called the OG Love Reading. I call it the TFI spread. Their thoughts, their feelings, and their intentions towards you. And I think that's pretty succinct in what it describes. It answers 3 questions in one. We can use 5 cards, 10 cards, 15 cards. It doesn't really matter. And it's at no additional donation amount. It's just a suggestion for a type of spread or reading to get. I also provide private readings. I do them over Zoom. Those are by appointment only. And we answer as many questions as you need. I recommend them for everybody. But yeah, they're really ideal if you want to just give me all the context and backstory that you want. And we can answer as many questions as you want, use as many cards as you would like. It's all over Zoom, so you can see all this. I mean, we don't know what my next setup is going to look like yet. It may be a while till it looks souped up like this. We don't know. Yeah, you will. If it's not Zoom, it'll definitely be one-on-one over the phone. What else? Oh yeah, I also offer private readings at no additional donation amount. If it's more just for reasons of like discretion or reasons of I just have not been online and you have a question that you need to have answered and I haven't been around. Simply message me, send me your donation and simply message me, ask me what your question is, either over DM, over Instagram, or typed over email. And that way I will know and I can get back to you at the very latest in 24 hours. But I usually can get back to you with about 2 to 3 hours at the very latest. I always have a deck on me, so it's not difficult for me to do. And I do it for people all the time, especially when I'm out of town. Yeah, so that being said, I think that's my whole spiel. Yeah, I started at 4:45. So obviously the donation queue is currently open because I didn't ring the bell. So, yeah. And whoever donates next will be next. And yeah, thank you so very, very much. Oops. Do not want to do that. Yeah, I know a lot of people really, really like this deck. I love it too. I love this deck. It's so adorable. It reminds me low-key of the dolls that I used to, well, I kind of still low-key collect them. I've had this deck and book for a very long time. This book actually was what inspired me to start the TFI readings. Fun little fact there. I don't know if I like bragged about this to any of you guys, but this ring I found while I was cleaning out my room. And I'm sure I've lamented the loss of this ring in the past. It's really special. It was not cheap by any means. I mean, it wasn't like, like Cartier expensive, but it was definitely from an expensive designer. Wasn't like Etsy or anything like that. And it's a Herkimer diamond, shungite, and moldavite, and all of those are not like super cheap. They're also like just very protective and very calming, even though I've been kind of like, well, no, I'm not shaky. Look, I'm all totally fine. They do feel very grounding. And anyway, I'm just so happy I found it. I'm happy it still fits. I almost threw it away. I thought it was in some garbage. It was not. It was just tucked away in a little jewelry case that I had neglected. But I was convinced I had lost this ring, and I think it's really wonderful that I found it, because they sold out really, really quickly of this style. And just having made jewelry in the past, I can tell it was not something that was easy to render, especially with these kind of stones. And remember, if you are if you're watching this live stream, please remember to click the like button. It really, really helps me out and helps out the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Charles. Oh my gosh, thank you. I haven't been gone for too long, but yeah. Thank you. How are you doing? Confused? I'm not so much confused as there's a few other things that I need mention on my channel, but I wouldn't say confused would be one of them. Possibly. Um, yeah. Unsure, I guess, would be a better term. So nice to know who died magically came back to life. That's why I'm confused. Wait, how long were they dead for? Wow, yeah, that would literally cause some serious confusion in me. How long were they dead for? That is insane. Wow. I mean, I'm not saying you're insane, but that they are the situation is, but wow, that's like, wow. Since January, her ex lied and said she killed herself, but she was kept alive this whole time. Is she okay? Was something nefarious happening to her or what? What was going? I mean, you don't have to tell me, but whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, nothing sounds right here. Nothing sounds right at all. That's really weird. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's very strange. Like really strange. Yeah. Like there's so many red flags there. Oh my God. Yeah. Not not encouraging anyone to be like scared or paranoid, but like that nothing there sounds right at all. She didn't. Exactly. Stranger things have happened. Precisely. Precisely. It's been a little chilly. It's been chilly here and in the city. I'll be in the city tonight, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I'm gonna be in the city tonight, and I fully anticipate it being cold. I'll be wearing like, a sweater and a long dress. But it'll be chill. I mean, yeah, literally. How about you? 59 right now, kind of cold. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like it's about like definitely lower than here. And it's low. I'd say it's about 68 right now, which is not low for us. It's just like year round, like normal for us. Yeah, for some people it is. For those of us who get colder easier, not so much. Yeah, it rarely gets up to 76, I'll tell you that. I can tolerate heat and I like being warm, but hoodies are made for a reason. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. Yeah, donation queue is open. I'll be on for another, what, like, I think, like, hour and 15, yeah, hour and 15 minutes. And then I have a hard stop. Sometimes I'll stay longer. I often do, but at this time. Is your mama healing better? I think you were there with them. Yeah, no, she's healing much better. She's healing just great. Charles, thank you. Yeah, no, she's doing great. Yeah, for real. Hi, Shar. Welcome. Yes, absolutely. I would love to read for you. You would be next. Thank you so much, love, for your donation. Did you want a 10 card reading or did you want 2 5s? Ten cards. You got it, love. Please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. And you're a Scorpio. How does GC feel about me? We're exes. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel Shar? And spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does G see and feel about Shar? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords reversed, Two of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands, Temperance reversed, Death reversed. How long have the two of you been exes now? How long have the two of you been apart romantically? King of Cups reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Sun and the Knight of Wands reversed. The energies are pretty intense right now. They are in a place of stagnation with this Death reversed card, Temperance reversed card, not willing to make certain adjustments that are needed in order for this. I know he asked how he saw and felt about you, and that's what I'm talking about here is with this King of Cups reverse. You broke up 4 years ago. Yeah, you still affect him emotionally. I don't know how well he knows you in terms of like how you live your life and you know, if he keeps track on that in any way. But it does preoccupy his thoughts with his Ace of Swords reverse. Causes him some confusion, some feelings of confusion with this Two of Swords reverse. I don't know why you guys why you guys broke up 4 years ago. But yeah, it looks like the legacy, the potential for legacy between the two of you, whether it be children or like a home, animals, whatever the case may be, um, diminished to nothing. Especially over 4 years. It's not that it's an impossible possibility, but that is a big part of this. He does still see you as like one of the most attractive women in the world. When you see the Queen of Wands, she's the hottie of the four queens. Like there's the Queen of Cups, yeah, she's all about, emotions. The Queen of Pentacles is all about, taking care of the fam bam. The Queen of Swords is all about justice. Queen of Wands is like sexy mama, like is firmly seated in her divine feminine. But there are some external forces that are preventing the progress that's needed between the two of you. That does frustrate him. That's Seven of Pentacles is frustration, and difficulty moving things forward. Temperance reversed and death reversed are, yes, difficulty moving things forward. However, he does see your light. He does think of you in this Queen of Wands way. But in terms of him, getting on the phone and like making that call or making that text or whatever the case may be, I don't know when the last time you guys spoke was. But it seems like he's not super determined when it comes to that. His feelings are there, but when it comes to him like making a move, taking action here, I'm not seeing a lot of energetic, like a lot of energy moving in that direction. I don't know if I don't know how this resonates with you. Again, I don't know how long it's been since the last time you guys spoke, if it's been recent or if it was the last time you guys were dating, which was 4 years ago, which is a little while ago. Doesn't mean that you can forget someone over 4 years by any means. And I don't feel that way at all. I do feel that you do, for sure, still occupy his mind in an emotional way. It was a messy breakup. Yeah, yeah. It still, I don't want to say it haunts him because that's like, that's some intense language there. I don't know. Even for a witchy girl like me, that's some intense language. I don't know. But yeah, no, in a way it does emotionally haunt him in a way, and it's difficult because he knows he could have done better, and you know it's been a while too, so the longer that the time goes by, the harder it can be sometimes. Just, like I said, just like get on the phone and make that text, make that, send that audio message or phone call, whatever the case may be. You are so welcome, Shar. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I really appreciate you, and I hope I brought you clarity there. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Juliet. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing swell. Thank you for asking. I'm doing swell as well. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for Julia. Thank you so much, love, for your donation. So did you want a 10 card reading or did you want two five card questions? Okay, please go ahead and post your question. Thank you so much. How does Clay feel about me and our connection? Okay, did you want me to do my thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread, or just do you want to know what his feelings are between you and him? Yeah, I think I'll do the TFI reading. What is your sign and what is Clay's sign, honey? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Each message and spirit guides. What are Clay's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Juliet? Woo! Sorry, that normally doesn't happen. It goes here. Okay, here we go. So you are a Virgo, he's a Capricorn. Okay, two earth signs. We have the Magician reversed. That's my card for today. 10 of Cups. The Hermit reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. The Hierophant. Page of Cups. The Chariot. 6 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. And the World. How long has this connection been going on for, sweetie? Because okay, let's start with you're right here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we have the Magician reversed and the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups I always refer to as like the crush card, but not just the crush, because you could be seeing someone for longer than that, okay? But the object of your affections. He's the object of your affections, not your infections. Sorry, your affections. He is the object of your affections, yet you do have this. We've been going on. Okay, so you're at that point. I call 3 months the point, but it could be 2 months too. But I get and correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the sense that you feel like
Either he feels like the magic is waning, or you're feeling like the magic is waning, or you're both feeling like the magic is waning. Please let me know. But there's something about the magic that once was there, the everything that was there, the pentacles, the cups, the wands, the swords that were all there. Oh, you haven't met yet. Okay, well you gotta do that. That I was wondering what this Ace of Swords reversed was. Yeah, y'all gotta meet, and the Chariot. That's what's going on. Okay, that explains a lot. Thank you for clarifying that. That's important to know. His general energies. We have the Hierophant and the World. Your guys is I don't know if it's politics or religion or both, but they align. Your values align very, very well. It doesn't have to be politics or religion, but your values align very well. We've both been going through obstacles, like that's what's beating us down. I mean, I don't mean to sound really like negative or like I don't know what the word sarcastic or that's not the word. Cynical is the word. We all are going through a lot of obstacles. Your girl included. I mean, I know a few people who are going through like nothing, but even when I think about them, yeah, no, they're going through a shit ton of some. Pardon my French, but they're going through a lot. Um, it, it, I don't want to say that obstacles bring us closer to others, but if we can overcome obstacles with others, I think we can overcome a lot when those obstacles aren't there, which they usually are. Yes, it is eclipse season until the 21st. You're absolutely right. I'm feeling it. You're feeling. I don't know if you're feeling. I'm sure it sounds like you are, but I'm freaking feeling it. Oh, thank you. No, I do, girl. I do. I do. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. And I've been so dumb, girl. I've been thinking it was still Mercury retrograde for a while. I've been like, yeah, ladies, you know how it is. It's Mercury retrograde. Like communication's weird. Everyone's just like, no, it's not. It's ended. I'm just like, oh, wait, so what's going on? Like, what the shit am I feeling? Yeah, it's the eclipse season, and there's a lot of good that comes with that. There's a lot, especially, yeah, with like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of transformation happening. So yeah, anyway, back to his energies. Your guys' values align. I don't know how deeply you've gotten into that, but and there's certainly like more to come between the two of you. He thinks that this is good thus far with this Ten of Cups. He's quite content with what's going on. Oh, it's Uranus, Sirius, or sorry, Uranus. That's my planet. That's funny. Fun. Lots of fun. Yeah, no, I was warned about this earlier this year about it's going to be like bring about huge change, which I've already experienced huge amounts of. Oh my God, I'm good. But anyway, yeah, major change in Uranus. That's awesome. Anyway, let's get back to your reading. Yeah, he does want this to move forward with this Chariot card, the Hierophant, but I don't know. There seems to be like a blockage in the rhythm between the two of you, the hypothetical dance between the two of you romantically. Um, he does feel like he needs to get to know you more with the Hermit. He may be seeming a little detached at this time with the Six of Swords. I think he wants more from you, like to share from either he wants to share with you more mentally, or vice versa with this Ace of Swords reversed in the intention spot. But the good thing here was we have this really lovely Six of Pentacles, which means that the two of your feelings for one another are balanced, which is very, very hard to find. Oh, that's this Ten of Cups. I'm surprised it's not reversed with it being familial issues. It's usually reversed when it's like negative issues regarding the family, like external ones that are affecting the connection. But he seems to be okay with that. He wants. I'm surprised we're not seeing the Page of Swords reversed. I'm sure we probably would have if we'd have pulled 15. There's something like he does want to get to know more of you. There's more of that with this Hermit, Ace of Swords. There's for sure a lot of that. Um, you said you guys were long distance, or What's up? Because that can be difficult. Doesn't matter, how luscious your funds are. If you're tied down to job issues or familial issues, it's going to be difficult to make those moves. Yeah, I feel you. Well, some of the best guys are from out of town. I don't know where you live, but at least in my city, that's the best you can get, is really dudes that are visiting from out of town. Like the ones that actually live here are pretty garbage people, but yeah. I recommend. He's hard to catch, and I don't have a support system with my daughter. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I know you want to. Everybody wants to rely on a support system on a man or anybody. A support system for, especially for their kiddo. But at the end of the day, you don't want to be bound to someone who you can't completely entirely trust. And I'm not saying that you can't completely entirely trust him, but how close is he to your daughter? Is he really, really close to your daughter? That might change things. If he was really, really close to your daughter. I mean, to finally meet him. Not with your kid. Yeah. Right. Yeah, in person. Da 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 da. So okay, and I know you've told me already, but how long has this been going on? You guys, how far away are you guys from one another? Oh, gotcha. Okay, I hear you. And I hear your mom. Yeah, for sure. 2 months. Okay, so not a very long time at all, but a decent amount of time. A very decent amount of time for sure. Like I said, that 3 month mark, I feel 3-4 month mark is very, very crucial for sure. Damn, girl, yeah, no, that's far. That is far. I don't live on the East Coast, but I know where Miami is, and I definitely know where Delaware is. I know my geography, and those are definitely two very far away areas. So I'm assuming you guys met online in some capacity, maybe through friends that you already knew, but still, wow, that's a long distance. Um, Not as long as the last relationship I was in. So I was dating a guy that lived on the other side of the country. So that was a bust, which I knew it would be, but thought I'd give it a try. But it's tough. It is tough. Any kind of long distance is really, really tough. Yes, there is something to be said about that for sure, but there's also to be said about not knowing where they are like most of the time. And I don't want to be attached to someone's phone. I don't want to be questioning constantly where someone's at emotionally. And I certainly don't want to be questioning where somebody's at physically constantly. You know what I mean? Like, I would require, if it was long distance, that was that, like, I would require, like, sharing location, which I think is really toxic, and I want to be able to trust someone, but if you can't physically be with someone, that's the most important, that's a really, really important aspect of any relationship, especially a romantic one. Um, and, you know, I think most of our trusts have been tested, and everybody, so it can be tough. It can be very, very difficult, yeah. And I talked shit about it, I talked crap about it for years, and then I met someone who I really, really liked out here, organically, not even on some dating app or whatever. Like, I found a nice gentleman, like, out in the wild, like, organically, and he happened to live in New York, and it was, like, on the other side of the country, and it's like, damn, like, what do I do with that? It is, absolutely. Me too, me too. Absolutely. And even as an Aquarius, as an air sign, it's extremely difficult. I think I've mastered I've mastered the art of non-jealousy for sure. Like I definitely don't feel jealousy. Like, not, especially not nearly as I used to. But I don't think I feel it at all. But I do feel the detachment part is a little bit more difficult. I guess it's all part of it, really. And we just received a donation from Sheena. Again, thank you so much, Sheena, for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in in the chat. Thank you. Oops. I just dropped a bunch of crystals. Didn't need to do that. Aquamarine, we have a tourmaline, purple diamonds. Hi, cutie. What are you doing? So Sheena made another donation, and it was for Minnie this time, and it is her turn. I haven't seen her other than, oh no, it was wait, Sheena. Sheena hasn't made a donation tonight. Sheena, are you here? Kitty's meowing all over the place. It's quite cute. That little symphony is like meowing. Sheena, girl, where you at? You made a donation. Mrs. TMI. I haven't even seen Mrs. TMI at all in the chat on both my phone and my desktop, so I don't know where she's at. But I will revise the queue to Miss TMI because that's her username. Miss TMI, you out here? Hi, Mrs. TMI. I thought it was Miss TMI. Hi, Mrs. TMI. Thank you so much for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you so much. It's okay. No problem, huh? And you want to know what you have to look forward to for the rest of the year, the new year, is what you said? And what is your sign? Ages, Masters, and Spirit Guides. What does Sheena have to look forward to for the rest of the new year? Ages, Masters, or the rest of the year. Ages, Masters, and Spirit Guides. What does Sheena have to look forward to for the rest of the year? Ages, Masters, and Spirit Guides. What does Sheena have to look forward to for the rest of the year? Ages, Masters, and Spirit Guides. What does Sheena have to look forward to for the rest of the year? Ages, Masters, and Spirit Guides. What does Sheena have to look forward to for the rest of this year? Spirit Guides, what does she have to look forward to for the rest of this year? Spirit Guides, what does she have to look forward to for the rest of this year? Spirit Guides, what does she have to look forward to for the rest of this year? Spirit Guides, what does she have to look forward to for the rest of this year? Masters and Spirit Guides, what does she have to look forward to for the rest of this year? Sometimes this is going to be a tough question to answer. Sometimes tarot will just say. Sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's going to be some hardships. Sometimes they're going to tell you some amazing things. Okay, that's kind of unknown. The Moon reverse, King of Wands reverse. What's your sign again? 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and Page of Cups. Interesting. So it's going to be a very emotionally charged time between now and the end of this year. Okay, your sign is Taurus. All right. I'll tell you a few things that I'm seeing here. 7, 8, that's kind of 7, 8 of Cups in tandem. That's kind of interesting. And then the Page of Cups right next to it. But Spirit is saying that the worst, first of all, there's a lot that is just, as a tarot reader, this is almost embarrassing for me to tell you, but it's just the truth of the matter of life itself. Not everything is set in stone. Not everything is completely upright and up forth. And there's going to be some things that are going to be concealed along the way, and that's like perfectly exemplified with the Moon reversed card. Spirit is also saying that there's going to be some times where your feelings of stability, leadership abilities, confidence may be challenged between now and the end of this year with this King of Wands reversed. However, they're also saying that with both the they are saying, okay, I want to leave the best for last, because you got something. Are you single right now? Because if you are, you've got some love to look forward to between now and the end of this year. Or at least if you aren't single, like improved love between you and your person. But yeah, this 7, 8 of Cups, Page of Cups, this is all a journey of love. This succession here, this 7, 8 page. Like you're going to find Page of Cups I like to refer to as like the crush card. It's someone who really brings a lot of inspiration and joy to our lives, and someone who pops into our lives almost randomly, whether they be new or not in our lives. 7 of Cups being choices, romantic choices, emotional choices, with this 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups being taking that journey, beginning that quest. So if you're single and you're not right now kind of like putting yourself out there in any way, if you're not going to like singles bars, if you're not meeting people online, you're going to want to, now is a great time for you to do that. Spirit, you asked what blessings are coming towards you, and Spirit is saying like love, girl, like blessings are coming towards you in the realm of romance. This is very, very interesting, the 7, 8 Page of Cups. Especially if you're not currently putting yourself out there right now, this is definitely a message that it would be very, very advantageous for you to do so at this time. And it really wouldn't, it would likely not result in disappointment or anything boring. I mean, I don't know what to say other than like I'm very excited for you. If love is what you're looking for, even if, as a single person, if like, or romance or anything of that ilk is something that you are looking for, just know that it is coming towards you so long as you do put yourself out there, and don't fear the unknown. Don't try not to fear the unknown. If that's something that you have been fearing with the Moon reverse, and to harness those feelings of confidence and the fact that you are worth it, you are valuable, and people do want you, no doubt about it. So yeah, no, that was great. I normally get scared when people do ask like, okay, what good things are coming towards me, or like, what blessings do I have to look forward to. Sometimes tarot can be kind of a cruel, strange exactor of that, of like hard truths. So I'll often like offer like oracle cards, but that I really liked that. Yeah, so if you haven't been out lately, girl, like, I mean, it's Friday night, girl. Like, Shabbat Shalom, Mazel Tov. Like, go out, have fun. I don't know if you live in like a major city or anything where it's easy for you to just like go to a bar, go somewhere, and just like just enjoy yourself. Like, it has nothing to do about like meeting someone necessarily, but Spirit is saying like now is a wonderful time for you to like definitely benefit from that. I feel you. I totally feel you. Yeah, yeah. I'm an Aquarius. You're Taurus. We're fixed signs. We're all guarded. Yeah, Scorpios, Tauruses, Leos, Aquariuses. Yeah, we're guarded. So I feel you. But let down that guard a little bit, and you'll be just fine. You'll definitely find what you're looking for. Whatever that may be. Whatever that may be. All right, and thank you so much again, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I've been on for just a little over 2 hours, so I'm gonna do a last call for any and all donations. Um, Again, I don't know when I'll be on again next. I try to do my best to come on like in the evening, but I've been having a lot of just a lot of things going on in my evenings. So, yeah, so let me know. I will do my best to come on earlier in the day, especially on weekends, because I know that's like more useful for a lot of you guys. But yeah, last call for any and all donations tonight. If you have any questions, you are very welcome, girl. You are very, very welcome. Thank you so much. Good, and I don't want to say good luck to you because I really don't think you need it, but you've got good things coming towards you for sure. Yeah, no, let me know if you have any questions that you would like to have answered. And I would be more than happy to answer them for you. Yeah, thank you so much. Last call, everybody. Last call for any and all donations. Last call. Thank you. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations. Thank you so much. All right, last call for all donations. Looks like you guys are all satiated and taken care of, so I will see y'all soon.